Moi everyone and welcome to Finish Your Plate. So we made it through the year. So now it's time for New Year's. What did Finns have at New Year's? I have here a very simple plate that I prepared with some Finnish New Year items. I have here some sausages, little wieners, little cocktail wieners. A lot of times people have those at New Year's. Potato salad is very popular. I have here some Olivier salad and some shrimp salad too. Remember, we just made it through Christmas, so people have eaten quite a lot of food, so usually it's not too much. And of course you have your wieners with some Finnish mustard. And not to forget, of course, some sparkling wine, maybe even some champagne to pop at midnight hour. And what a year it's been. I just passed 2,000 subscribers and I finished my biggest series yet, which was the Christmas series that I did over the past few weeks. And I want to thank everybody who's been watching me through the year, and of course those who had just joined me recently and those who continue to watch me through next year, 2024, and want to learn more about Finnish cooking and maybe a little bit more about Finnish culture as well. One interesting tradition that Finns have at New Year's is Molybdomancy, which may not be a familiar word to you, but it basically means predicting the future with the use of molten metal. In Finland, people have these special ladles that they use on stoves like this, and they will put little pieces of tin on the ladle, melt it over the stove, and once it's completely melted, you pour it in a container of water like this, and then you take it out and try to see what it predicts to you for next year. Now, of course, getting those items outside of Finland might be a little bit difficult, and some might still want to continue that tradition. I have here an alternative that you can do instead. I have here a cooktop and a pot that has a handle like this. It's already been warming up, so it's getting warm. And I have here some table sugar, just regular sugar, about half a deciliter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour this in. I'm going to melt the sugar, and then once the sugar is melted, we're going to pour it quickly into the water bath over here and then see what the future is going to bring us. So let's put the sugar in here. And we can see it's already starting to melt. Wait a little bit for it to. So when we pour this sugar into the water, we want to be very quick. First of all, it is very hot. It's going to burn you just like a molten metal would, just the same way. So we want to be very quick. But also, if you pour it slowly, you're going to get a lot of little pieces, but we want it to stay mostly together. And now the sugar is pretty much melted through this little piece that I'm waiting. There we go. And now just make sure that it's completely liquid, and we're going to pour it into the water. And be careful when taking it out. I remember what my mom used to say is, if you get a lot of little pieces like this, that means that you're going to get a lot of money. I'm not sure about that, but if we look at this, you can see maybe a sled of some kind. Watch out, it's very fragile. And it looks like I just broke it. I don't know if that's bad luck or what that means. Kind of looks like a sled of some kind. Let's do it again. Let's see what we get. And this time, instead of my hands, I'm going to use a little ladle to fish the sugar out. So I'm also going to use a piece of paper towel, so that's going to soak up the excess water so that the sugar doesn't dissolve in the water. Let's try this again. Okay, so now we're ready for the second throw. And let's take out what we got. And here we go. I think what this clearly shows now is a bunch of YouTube viewers that are going to be watching my videos next year. I think that's a good sign. This is clearly a person. There's the head and there's the body of a person. So I guess that means I'm going to keep making these videos and people are going to hopefully watch them and learn something about Finnish food and Finnish culture. There we go. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next year on Finish Your Plate.